is also live. If just joined. Okay. Hi to all of you. Yeah, welcome. Glasses day, correct? Because eyes are heavy today, so no contact lenses, glasses. Hello, Charlene. How are you? Are you feeling better today? Okay. Yes, we're waiting for everyone. Everyone, a good news for all of you. We are running a June PSLE composition writing crash course in June. So it's truly an amazing crash course because for 5 straight days, you'll be spending 3 hours making sure you master one specific composition, not just by writing it, but also by learning how to make it fit to different composition questions. And you'll be provided with the model compositions and how to properly adjust this kind of compo question when you want to adjust it for a specific compo question, which is commonly tested. So yeah, if you're interested, June is your longest break just before your prelims and just before your PSLE. And for our non-P6 students in primary school, June is your longest break just before your end of year examination. So this is the best time to really brush up on your skills in grammar, comprehensions, close, or comprehension in general. So yeah, I invite you all to join our June PSLE composition writing 5-day crash course. Well, you will learn to unpack your compo questions, make sure you understand it correctly so you don't write off the topic, where you will also learn to plan effectively and understand the value of really planning before writing, and master PSLE adaptation strategies, writing techniques, at the same time actually write the composition, and receive the very effective feedback from your writers at work teachers. Yeah. Hello, Axel. How are you today? Iguana, hi as well. I am good. How are you? So today, I am sorry I am late, but yes, nonetheless, we are still going through. Today is a wonderful day because it's a drill for comprehension close. Comprehension close. Amazing. Yeah, amazing. And I am going to start with a PSLE paper. And I'll get you to practice with it. Yep. Axel, hope life has been nice to you. Nonetheless, if life hasn't been nice to you, I hope you are stronger than life. Okay, PSLE paper, are you ready to do your comprehension close drills? This may be one of the most challenging for students, but that is exactly why we need to practice, okay? Because first quarter of the year is gone. A bit shocking for some of us. Time somehow is fleeting. All right, now, this is a world of convenience for sure. And a lot of people don't appreciate it because they don't know how people lived before. We are blanked by things that make our lives easier or more comfortable. We are what by things that make our lives easier or more comfortable. We are what? First number, it's PSLE, but the first number is quite easy. What do you think is the answer? I'm singing Hero and watching it at the same time. I hope the song Hero actually lifts up your spirit because it does have that effect on me. Now, we are what by things that make our lives easier or more convenient. What do you think is the answer? This is an easy one. Drop it in, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Compre close. Princess. And I like this purr at the beginning. Thank you for joining the live. Welcome. Anyone, or is it that TikTok is filtering the answers one more time? We are what? We are blank by things that make our lives easier. What do you think is the answer for number 51? Ladies and gentlemen, just call my name, yes, and I'll be there, Mariah. Thank you for liking the live, Axel. Do you have an answer for number 51? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, in order of priority, answer first and then can like the live. Can do both at the same time, no problem as well. No one is going to give me number 51. Ladies and gentlemen, are we not? The live. Thank you for liking the live. Ninja go forever. The Zoom stopped. It may have been the Wi-Fi connection, so we need to connect again.
Mine crashed out as well.
Yeah, correct, correct. It may be the internet connection, ladies and gentlemen. One second. Mm-hmm. Hold on, my tablet is acting up. Give us a moment, people. Oh my goodness, what is happening here? Let me close this and see and open it again. Hopefully it works. 1 second, people. 1 second, everyone, huh? Yay, it's back. It's back. What's back? Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. You're all gonna see, and you can join the live as well. Spread your wings and fly. Okay, try to accept me and see if I'm in. Let's see. Okay, I'll share my screen one more time. Okay, everyone, let's go. What is the answer for number 1? This is a world of convenience. We are blanked by things that make our lives easier and comfortable. 51. 10 seconds and I shall just proceed. We are what? This is your hint, Mariah. We are blanked by things that make our lives easier and more comfortable. Starts with letter S. Oh, is it? Spread at number 1. The past tense of spread is still spread, Mariah. Number 2 is, it starts with S. Surrounded. Very good. We are surrounded by things that make our lives easier and more comfortable. If you reach into your pocket, chances are you are carrying a packet of tissue paper instead of handkerchief to blank the trouble of washing it. To what the trouble? Letter A. Hi, Ozil. Ozil is here, and he also just gave a good answer. Good job. To avoid the trouble of washing it. Yeah, actually, I lived in some years wherein I actually bring handkerchief instead of tissue. But nowadays, I don't bring handkerchiefs anymore, and I just rely on tissues. My goodness, times have changed. Okay, now, once we have enjoyed a convenience, it's hard to let it go. After all, who would like to do the laundry by blank when we can dump the clothes into a washing machine? By what? What's a harder version than using a washing machine? Wash it by is always talking about process or a method, by hand. Very good. I also lived for so many years during basically my entire student life washing by hand. Basically because we didn't have a washing machine. Yeah. Yeah, correct. And we also didn't have water, if you're talking about this problem. So we didn't have our own supply of water at home. So we have to go to our neighbors to get water from there. They have this underground thing where you just pump water and then they have water. So we take water from there and then we wash the clothes by hand. It's a lot of hard work, ladies and gentlemen. So I appreciate the existence of washing machines, of, basically virtually everywhere in Singapore you have water. So we appreciate those things and those conveniences. Now, while we blank at the ease brought by convenience, we may forget that it often comes at a cost. Why we what? Like, wow, like that. The word starts with letter M. It's like, you're so convenience, wow, like that. M-A. I'm giving you 2 letters to make it a bit easier for you. What do you think? I'm giving you the 2 letters there. Give it a try. Mhm. No one? Is it hard? It means like it's kind of like another word for you're so amazed. You what at the ease brought about by convenience. Mariah Carey. Good. Okay, Mariah Carey, what brought you to that conclusion and question? No, what we made at ease brought by convenience, not really. It's kind of like when you at something, you're kind of so amazed by it. What do you think? Like like wow, like that. Make no. Hmm. Kind of a hard word, is it? Can it be maybe? Hmm. Not maybe. Hangman. Okay, I'll give you the next letter. Mhm. Mar what? Yes, SK, thank you. Marvel. While we marvel. While we marvel at the ease brought about by convenience, thank you, people, we may forget that it often comes at a cost. In 24-hour convenience stores, goods blank to cost a little more. I mean, of course not, because you're given convenience, then you have to pay more for it. Blank to. It pairs with a word. It pairs with a word to. Tend to. Axel, very good. Jade, very good as well. Tend to cost a little more. When we order goods online, we usually pay a small fee to have them blank to our doorsteps. This is this is an epitome of how convenient our time is compared to last time. The number of things we can actually get delivered is virtually almost anything, unless it's of course extremely huge. But even extremely huge things can be delivered as long as they're not fully planted in the ground. Have them delivered, very good, which I have basically said as well. Delivered to our doorsteps. Delivered. Can you imagine a life, everyone, where they didn't used to be, they're able to actually get food delivered to their doorstep? That's not a thing in the past. And when I say past, I'm not saying centuries, I'm actually saying just decades. Perhaps I would say like 20 years ago or 15 years ago, you cannot have food delivered to your doorstep. I mean, but is that as convenient as doing it? It's not as convenient to have an application and get everything just delivered to you. Sure, you're very careless in hiding the answer. Yeah, sometimes like I kind of just drop the answers. So if you listen carefully, this is also a listening comprehension test. Okay. It is not blank the cost we should consider. In modern societies, there is an ever-growing blank of household appliances such as dishwashers and vacuum cleaners to help with housework. It's not what? It's not okay. Now, Jade, I'm going to give you something. This paragraph is about to talk about another thing that you should consider, okay? That means to say if you want to call if you're to talk about another thing, that means to say you are correct, Ozil. It's so funny to see your thought process, Ozil. You went from only to about to back to only. I love it, everyone. When I see you changing your mind, when I see you processing things, it's beautiful because the best thing you can have is to always be open to changing your mind. For example, when you think your answer is wrong, or in light of a better evidence given to you, not just in academics, but literally in real life. Keep an open mind. Do not stick. A lot of the thing about the world today is that we are discovering so many things at a very fast pace. So what you think is true now may actually be contested in a few years to come. So you have to keep an open mind to make sure that you are always updated with the right things and with the correct things. Okay. Now, so the answer is not only. It's not only the cost that we should consider. In modern cities, there is an ever-growing blank of household appliances. Ever-growing what of household appliances? Such as dishwashers and vacuum cleaners to help with housework. Ever-growing, what is growing? So many of them now. So ever-growing what? Hobbs! I'm hoping I'm pronouncing your name correctly. You are correct. Ever-growing numbers. Hello, X and G. Welcome to you. Ever-growing number of household appliances, such as dishwashers and vacuum cleaners to help with housework. Okay. At the extreme, an American investor, Francis Gabe, once built a house that could wash, rinse, and dry itself. Amazing. The power of technology. While a self-cleaning house might be a dream for many people, so some may blank it. Some may want it. Like, I don't want to use that. What do you mean? What do you think? There's a better word, KW. You're getting very close to it. You are oppose is very close. The word is are, because oppose. You oppose, especially you oppose an idea, but you're opposing. It's about saying no to kind of like starting to do something. You kind of Jade, perfect. Resist. Resist it. Okay. Most people think of housework as a chore, but one can get a sense of satisfaction out of doing a good job when the house is nice and clean. Taking care of a house is blank of making it our home. What do you think? Wow. Oh, X and G, I am a four-eyed monster. You just don't see the because I wear contact lenses sometimes. But today, indeed, the eyes are heavy. Okay. Now, care of our house is blank. It, okay, very good. Ladies and gentlemen, spot of making it a home. Human beings always have this love for putting in an personal effort into something, and that something makes it more it has more sentimental value to them, and that is called, for example, the IKEA effect. The IKEA effect is when people love their IKEA things a bit more than something that's of different brand but it's more expensive. It's because they got to build their own IKEA stuff. When they have the chance to build it themselves, they tend to love it more than other things, regardless of the price difference. And this is backed up on studies. So they're saying the same thing, that when you actually take care of your own house, when you actually tend to the things around there, you clean up yourself, you tend to feel a bit more closer and feel a bit more close to calling it a home, because the taking care is a bit more personalized because of you. Yeah. Black clothes are nice, agree also. I'm disappointed because it's black clothes. Oh my God, Mariah, you should see my wardrobe. It's either white or black. There are some of them, one, two, or three, that's all different colors. But oh my God, it's white or black. Convenience can also affect the way we think and behave. When students are asked to blank a topic, they will probably turn to the internet. To what a topic? Okay, KW, you've given me 3 words. I need you to be careful. Now, firstly, to find a topic. Something is quite funny here. KW, right? So, I will not accept find and choose, because sometimes finding a topic or choosing a topic can at least be, off the top of your head. You can blurt it out. But I understand that actually in the world of AI, even ideation can be delegated to the computer nowadays. But for the sake of this passage, I am going to go for something a bit more that the internet can offer you beyond just ideation. Okay? So I'm going to get the word discuss. Discuss a topic. Will I accept research a topic? To research, I would say research about a topic. Okay, so I will get the word discuss. Now, It provides all kinds of information and enables us to see things from different points of view. But the convenience may blank us from forming our own opinions and thinking creatively. May what us from forming our opinions. This passage, this passage is 2021 PSLE, but this was written when? Where's the reference here? Let me see. They didn't put a reference, huh? Okay. And even with this passage talking about modern convenience, it's not even updated because it isn't able to talk about the power of AI. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. May blank us from forming our own opinions, hinder us, stop us, prevent us. I will accept hinder. I will accept prevent. Okay. Not really disallow. Okay. Now, blank helping to say provides all kinds of information. So I think the way I see it is, if you really think about it, and ChatGPT is there, Claude AI is there. There's a lot of more of things that the internet can actually really do provide you, and a lot of them worry about critical thinking. But the way I see it is, the more technology advances to do things for us, it then requires a different level and type of critical thinking, but there's always critical thinking involved. So why you don't need the critical thinking anymore to come up with your own ideas? Your critical thinking skills comes in when you go to the write-up given to you by generative AI and making sure that you vet the writing itself and not just take it wholesale. Now, blank helping to save time and labor, convenience frees us up, so we have more time and energy to pursue our hobbies. Blank helping us. So, KW, avocado goes for thus. Now, we are talking about in addition to something. So, the correct answer here is KW, and Hobbs, very good. Besides, okay. Besides helping us to save time and labor, convenience, see, you're adding more here. Okay. So, besides is like saying on top of, in addition to. Have more time to and energy to pursue our hobbies, improve ourselves, or blank in more important activities. Or blank in more important activities. What do you think? A lot of people always call me Hobbs. Is that how I pronounce it, Hobbs? What? XNG. Ali O Leo. What? What's the word? Yes, Hobbs. Okay, Hobbs. I'm happy I pronounced it correctly. Okay. Blank in more important activities. Engage in more important activities. There's another word that starts with letter P that I'm looking for. VX guy is saying inappropriate stuff. Who is saying inappropriate stuff? Please mute or block. Hello, Clarissa. Welcome to you. Yes, good job, ladies and gentlemen. Participate. Now, yet, while we are dazzled by the bright side of convenience, let's not shut our eyes to the negative blank that may result. To the negative what that may result. Invest in more important activities. Because KW, I will not accept invest. I'll explain to you why. Investing in more important activities doesn't always equate to doing them. The essence of this is for you to have more time to do the activities. But investing on it can mean to say that I have bought tickets to go to what? To a surfing lesson, a singing lesson. That's investing. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you are doing the activity. Yeah. So participate is a better verb to use here. Bye, Clarissa. Now, let's not shut our eyes to the negative blank that may result. Negative what? Negative impact. Mm. I would accept the word negative impact of convenience instead of like the negative effects. Will I? Impact is better. The negative impacts that may result. Convenience can take away or ease our chores, but chores and struggles help give meaning to life as well. Oh, that's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. As in, it's true that convenience does make a lot of people not appreciate the value of some things. I'm totally not against convenience, but I'm also pro making sure that people get the right level of effort and struggle to appreciate at least what they have. You know what they say, you only appreciate it when you don't have it and when you don't have much of it. Okay, now we are done with this passage. Let's move on to another one. I am going to go with ACS Prelim 2021. What is perseverance? Oh wow, we have such deep passages today. Okay, what is perseverance? Something to ponder on. Perseverance is grit, dedication, and determination. Okay, it is the ability to blank doing something even though it seems hopeless. To what doing something even though it seems hopeless? No, what? I am in this class. I should know this. What? Oh, really, huh? To okay, to keep doing something, very good. To continue doing something, I will also accept continue. Continue doing something even though it seems hopeless. Okay. Now, it means not giving up. Perseverance is an important and positive character blank to have in your life. But one thing first, just one thing. There's a fine line, there's a thin line between perseverance and just blindly pursuing something and not understanding the results that you have gotten from it so far. Now, perseverance is an important positive character blank to have in your life. It's an important what to have in your life. So I'm looking for the word that starts with letter T. It actually refers to your individual qualities and attributes that make up a person's overall character. These are what? Trait. Very good. Character traits is an important character trait. These are all the little qualities that you have that makes up who you are as a person. Yeah, but then again, I know in the world that we live in a world where people are being rewarded for sticking to something for so long, which is something good because you don't give up, you persevere, and of course, paying attention to the results that you have gotten so far and understanding that um, sometimes courage is letting go, or courage is changing direction, courage is continuing. Yeah, it's lagging. I know. That's why I'm adding a few things. Students these days are blank now to persevere in school because it's not just necessary in school, blank also in life. Students these days are how to persevere. Sorry, this is how, huh? Are blank how to persevere in school. So be very careful. I like that you're all putting the two numbers together because they're both in the same sentence. But students these days are taught how to persevere in school, are taught. You are assuming that perseverance is actually deliberately taught, but you cannot assure that in every school. So instead of taught, I need you to switch it up, as in students actually getting that lesson of perseverance from whatever they're experiencing in school. So I don't want the taught, I want it on the perspective of students, that even if whether or not they're deliberately taught perseverance, whatever they experiences in school, they actually yes, very good, Ozo. They learn it themselves. Okay. Are learning how to persevere in school because it's not just necessary in school. And you're all correct with the next number, which is but also in life. So, but also, okay, that goes together. Okay, now, mistakes are necessary building blank of learning and creativity. This is a collocation building what? This is something, it's a basic unit from which something is built up. You call it a building. And be careful with subject verb agreement. We're doing plural, so you have to say building blocks. Very good. KW is educated synonymous to taught. That's a good question. If I'm educating you, am I teaching you? I feel like if I'm educating you, I am teaching you. But if I'm teaching you, it doesn't mean I'm educating you. I feel like educating is a much bigger term, umbrella term. Teaching is a much more specific verb, but they do have the same goal. Yeah. So 53 can be educated, right? No, because KW, I'm not accepting the word taught as an answer for number 53 as well. Because if you say these days, students these days are taught how to persevere, that means to say you are assuming that every school are deliberately teaching perseverance. But that's an assumption. They may not be deliberately teaching it. However, when you say students these days are learning how to persevere in school, it's because whatever experiences they have in school, whether they're being taught perseverance or not, they still learn the value of perseverance, perhaps because they were doing this group activity. It was very hard for them, so they persevered. Or they were doing this PE class, and then one of them has very has trouble moving physically. So going for the word learning puts it on the perspective of the students as opposed to the intentions of the school. So learning is a better word. Therefore, I'm not accepting the word taught for this. Now, making mistakes are necessary to benefit one's life. Accepting your mistakes, blank, you learn and achieve more. This one is quite easy and straightforward, number 56. Drop it in your answer, please. Accepting your mistakes, blank, you learn and achieve more. What do you think? Make you learn and achieve more. Readily you learn, huh? Makes you learn. There's a better word that I'm looking for here that starts with H. KW, if I put enables right, it will be grammatically incorrect because I have to say accepting your mistakes enables you to learn and achieve more. But there's no word to here. Nuru Lane, very good. Helps you learn and achieve more. Although may consider accepting makes you learn and achieve more. That actually also works. Once you fail and try again, you might be able to taste blank. Once you fail and try again, you may be able to taste, yes, I managed to do it. That's what? Moon glass, good job. Success. Very well done. Well done. We should embrace and celebrate mistakes. Blank, we are unable to grow without them. What do you think? This one is a straightforward one. You're giving a reason. Therefore, what's the conjunction you use to put together? As, very good. As we are able to grow without them, I will also accept because. One thing I can definitely tell you from this passage, very important, especially that you are students. Bank on just do it, and then you'd rather say sorry for doing the mistake as opposed to taking so long thinking about how to do it and perfecting it, and then you've lost time. the learning curve is less steeper when you just go in there and learn. And the beautiful thing about being young and being a student is that people are also a bit more forgiving. The older you grow, the heavier the responsibilities are, more things are at stake. So there's lesser room to create mistakes, and you would need an environment that celebrate mistakes and help you grow. But in a life of a student, you still have that kind of environment, and hopefully you have that at home. So go create mistakes, but of course correct them along the way. um, Blank things are getting tough. You can get back up again and try your hardest to succeed. Oh, this one also very easy now. Can it be victory? Once you fail and try again, you may be able to taste success. Victory. Because for me, victory is a lot more towards like more specific, as in, oh, victory that's coming, or victory. It's a lot more confined in a specific set of things as opposed to success. Success basically covers everything. You know what I mean? So a bit more precise. The word is a bit more precise to what we're trying to cover here. Yeah, KW. So that's why I am still going for success here as opposed to victory. Now, blank things are getting tough. You can get back up again and try your hardest to succeed. 59, what's your answer? Let's go. When? Easy one, right? When things are getting tough, you can get back up again and try your hardest to succeed. It may not seem easy, but you will succeed if you do not give what? Okay, this one is pretty straightforward. Do not give what? It's a collocation. You do not give up. Do not give up. Okay. There is blank challenge too big that you cannot handle. This one relies a lot on how you structure the sentence. If you understand the structure here, you know the word, you know what's the missing word. There is no challenge too big that you cannot handle. Good job. If you feel as though you are blank to handle it, ask for help. You are what? You are unable. Wow, avocado. Good job. Sure, I need help. My phone and I are what? You're both. Oh my goodness, you funny girl. Why are you always low bat? There will always be someone who is able to blank you. This one I agree. When you need help, ask for it. Okay. The word is actually already there. Just need to repeat it. Able to. The word is already there. I will accept assist. But there's a better word that I actually would love here. That starts with letter H. Help. Very good. Well done. Now, once you learn how to persevere, you are in a better position to handle difficulties. Blank. Perseverance must be practiced from childhood so that the habit. Okay. Blank. Okay. We need a word that would start this. Like you want to add something. So if you want to add something, you say what? That starts with letter A. Bye, Mariah. Have a good rest of the week. You want to add something. You want to add something. So if you want to add an additional item, you say what? Mm-hmm. Oh, you're all thinking of additionally, is it? Would additionally work here? Let's finish the whole sentence first. Blank, perseverance must be practiced from childhood so that the habit becomes blank of one's life. This one is a collocation. When it's an integral part of it, you have to say, when it's an integral part of it, you have to say blank and parcel. Part and parcel. I like this line actually. It's good to memorize this line. It becomes part and parcel of life. I'm looking for the word also in number 64, but let's see. Also, perseverance must be practiced from child. Additionally, must practice it becomes part and parcel of life. Actually, I will accept additionally here. With that great asset, a man can walk easily on hazardous road of his life's journey. Success will be his and only his. That's nice. I think so. The two things here is persevere means that you had to continue despite the mistakes to reach that level of mastery that you have. Okay, so do not give up, not until you've given enough tries. Okay, especially that you are students. All right, it's 6:51. So what I'm gonna do now is to give you some tips on how to tackle comprehension close, because this is a very critical part of your paper too, which a lot of students still struggle to do. So let's do some compre close tips. Now, first question to all of you. When you arrive to the page where you're doing compre close, what's the first thing you do? I want to know. What is the first thing you do when you arrive at the section for compre close? Let's talk about SOP here. No one, huh? Okay, pray that it will be easy. So prayers come first. Is it, Hubs? I see, I see. I hope you don't, it's not so long, huh? It doesn't eat up so much of your time. But do have that optimistic, you have to come in with that optimistic mindset when doing compre close. But don't rely on the passage being easy, rely on your skills. So that at the end of the day, no matter what passage they throw at you, you can answer it. Okay, so SOP number one is make sure, after praying, Hobbs, make sure that you try to read quickly and get the get the big topic. You have to know what's the big topic of the passage. The big topic, knowing that, oh, the passage is talking about growing trees, or the passage is talking about a specific guy, Jackie Chan, or the passage is talking about specific sports, which is basketball. So knowing the big topic actually will later on help you easily understand contextual clues, because then you immediately connect the words, related vocabulary. At the same time, your brain is prepared to talk about vocabulary related to that topic. So first and foremost, skim very quickly through the passage so you know the big topic, okay? Then number two, you start answering it. But when you start answering your comprehension close, one thing is for sure, start answering, meaning to say, understand that the clues may be before or after the blank. So they may be after the blank. So sometimes it may require you to read ahead. So you can go back and understand what should be placed in the blank, after the blank. Okay? Now, so you have to understand that. Finally, when you are answering, I'm going to move on to number 3. There are very commonly tested types of comprehension close questions. Technically, if you practice enough, you're not really going blindly, especially when you are aware of what they usually ask of you for comprehension close passages. Let me tell you about commonly tested kinds of questions in Compre-Close. The first one is always contextual. When I say contextual, it requires it's asking for your understanding of the passage, but that would mean to say sometimes they will give you similar meanings, synonyms. Okay, sometimes they will define actually the word there. So blank is a what. So they will define the word. When they give you the definition, then it helps you to understand what word you're looking for. Sometimes they actually also give the opposite of the word, antonyms. So look out for these things. The moment you're so good at the moment you see but, the moment you see those contrasting conjunctions, you may be looking at opposites. Yeah. Now, another commonly tested type of question is collocation. Collocations are words that always go together. So this one is a bit of a test of your vocabulary because it may test you on idioms. So for example, people from all blank of life. From all what of life? When you talk about people from different backgrounds and from different backgrounds, races, colors, So, sure, I know this. It's people from different walks of life, okay? It may also cover phrasal verbs. You know those verbs paired with a preposition? Take on, take in, take off, take over, Yeah, so those are phrasal verbs and they all have different meanings, but sometimes they will blank the verb or they will blank the preposition. But if you're quick enough to see the partner and then you understand the context, you are closer to getting the right phrasal verb. Okay? And finally, a lot of them can be grammatical in error. That means to say they may be asking for articles, and the. Articles. They may be asking for verbs and then testing your subject-verb agreement, for example. Be mindful of singular, plural. Okay, always check the subject of the sentence. Yes, and sometimes they will also be checking on your usage of conjunctions or connectors. So, however, additionally, as, because, since, before, after, they like to test you with those things. So these are the most common types of question you may get in a comprehension closed passage. And the funny part about Compre-Close, sometimes the word you're looking for is actually already mentioned in the passage. It happened a lot of times in a lot of school papers. So always read and look out for very important contextual clues out there. I want to add one more for contextual. They also sometimes give examples actually. So for example, sometimes they say, right, that the house blank, such as television, washing machine, microwave. Oh, it's like, appliances. She's referring to appliances, like that. Okay, so for me, you have to be strategic with your revision nowadays because you're cutting way too close to examinations. So be very strategic in the way you study as well. The most important thing now is to make sure you know what you are being tested on. You know the commonly tested kinds of question, and then you find a way to structure the way you answer this question, okay, so that you are ready for examination. At the end of the day, value both learning and at the same time being exam ready, because you can be exam ready. It helps a lot with your examination. Okay, so everyone, thank you so much for being here today. If you haven't followed us yet, please do so you get notified when we go live again. We have a lot more of live sessions coming up, especially now that examinations are coming up as well. So do remember our June holiday program is actually now open for registration. Early bird promotion is running for the entire month of April. So if you sign up for the month of April in one of our 7 programs from primary 1 all the way to primary 6, you can enjoy our early bird gifts. Model composition ebook for primary to secondary, voucher, and then an ebook for our June PSLE Compa Writing Crash Course. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Now, thank you all so much for coming in today. I will see you when I see you. Bye-bye.